Sorry. See, I'm trying to... Let's see. Okay. A little better. Don't judge me. I'm trying to figure this out. I moved my things and I'm like, no, where'd it go? It's okay. It's totally fine. Okay, guys. How is everybody doing? So you guys, apparently, as you guys come on, please say hello. Let me know you're here. Sorry, I'm getting the kit link over here, you guys. So this is a kit. Cutest Clover kit, by the way. Okay, there we are. Okay. Okay, there we are. Perfect. I'm not able to see comments yet, so hopefully that'll change. Because that would be a bummer. Okay, you guys, so I'm pinning the kit at the bottom here. Let me see. Pin. There we go. Okay, I see people, but I do not see comments. Let's try getting out of this and coming back. Or else I'm going to feel lonely. Hopefully everybody's had a good day, you guys. Okay, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Tracy just popped up. Beautiful. Okay, I can see comments now. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Okay, you guys. How's it going? Let me point this down a little bit because we're going to do some bows. And clearly, you want to be able to see how I'm doing them. Okay, you guys, it is pinned at the bottom there, if you guys do not mind spreading the love. So today we are doing a St. Patrick's. We did you guys see the one I made on Tuesday? If you didn't, I'm going to show it to you. This is also a kit. So this is the one I made Tuesday. Okay. This is a kit. You can find it on What's New, or you can actually find it on Wreath kits. And then the one I'm doing today for St. Patrick's is also a kit. So that's a swag kit. We're going to do a regular Wreath kit. And y'all, so you guys notice that the words are backwards, right? Hey, Ashley. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So you guys notice that the words are backwards, right? So apparently they have gotten rid of that feature. So I cannot flip like I usually flip so that you guys can see writing. So yes, everything's going to be backwards now. Hey, Kathy Mitchell. So that's a little irritating. I want to see if I can find a workaround, but usually I make it so that you guys can see, see words. I don't know why they did that. But anyways, we'll work with what we have. Okay, guys, so the kit is 2 colors of mesh, and they are my favorite type of mesh, which is the wide strip mesh. So we've got it in green and this lime color, which of course matches amazing with the sign. Then you also get the wreath form. And then we got some ribbon. Let's see, what did I do with it? Oh, we're going to do that. Yeah. So we got this. And we got going on here. And I'm going to see if she did, we're going to be using these clovers. I'm not sure if she put them as part of the kit. No, okay, so these are the extras, you guys. These, you can do any shamrock, but these are the ones that I'm going to be using. And these are also, if you click on the link, they're at the bottom. It'll take you over there. See how pretty those are? So we're going to be using, I grabbed a couple of those. Okay, you guys, so I have put the sign on. I'm going to tell you that in putting the sign on, I did just use one of the ties. I stick it through the hole, grab the needle nose and pulled it through, and it's going to hold on there. And it's on there, you guys. It is not coming off. Sometimes it's just the easy way to do it. Okay, so let's make a bow. So usually what I do with these, you guys, is I do a, I'm going to do some tails on the outside, because I always add tails on the outside. And then, did you guys, let me know if I froze? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I didn't freeze. On my tablet, it looked like I froze. Sorry, guys. I gotta pick this up real quick. Okay, put it over there. Okay, there we are. Why is that not? I think Facebook is trying to fight with me today. Oh, I turned that down. Okay. So there we go. Move that over. Okay, so let's make some bows. We're gonna make a big bow here. Then we're gonna put some tails down and do some tails on the outside. You know what? Maybe I'll cut the tails first. So how's it going, you guys? You guys, you know who I saw today? I saw Lisa today. Let me get my board. So usually when I cut my tails, I cut them 13 inches. I always put them around. That's one of the first things I do is I always put them around the outside. So let's cut some tails. So you guys, I saw Lisa today. I went and had lunch with her and her mama. Her mama's just the sweetest, you guys. So we're going to cut 5 of these, okay? 5 of each ribbon at 13 inches. 4 and 5. Oh, so you guys, the cuts on the mesh that I put on, they're 18 inch. That's usually the size that I cut them. So we're going to cut 5 of each of these. So has anybody done any St. Patrick's yet? This is the first one for 2025, so we'll do 4 and 5. I've already had a couple orders in my Etsy shop for them, so people are definitely buying. I've even sold Easter, so they're kind of buying a little bit of everything. So don't be scared thinking it's too early. Apparently it's not. That's 4 and 5. So I did pick this really pretty, see the gold, or the silver? The green. I'll get it eventually. Hey, Callum. And the reason is because it matches the lettering on that. There she is, my lunch buddy. So we're just going through and we're cutting 5 of each, you guys, at 13 inches. Now the mesh that I put on there, you guys, it was cut at 18. 18 of each, you know. I know we didn't have I know. I think that if we stayed there, it would have gone from lunch to dinner. The lady's probably going, yes, wide strip mesh, absolutely my favorite mesh. I love wide strip mesh. Okay, you guys, and all we're doing now is we're just dovetailing these. They're going to go around the outside. So we did do a lot of greens and whites in this, just because that's kind of like the colors on the sign. You could, if you want to, just, hey Tina, you could add a little bit of gold in there. Like if you just add a couple little pieces of gold in there, since it is St. Patrick's. But we kind of stayed with the green and a couple different shades of green and white, just because of the sign. But y'all, don't be shy. You can always add an extra color in there. Yes, the wide strip mesh, the mesh that comes in this kit is, honestly, it's probably my favorite mesh. It is, yeah, it is the best. It is such a good price, and it is a good quality mesh. It's nice and thick. It makes your wreaths very nice and full. If I can find wide strip mesh in the color that I need, that's literally the mesh that I will use every time. It is my favorite. I know whenever we're putting kits together, I always tell Sarah, I'm like, you have a wide strip mesh? It's like, yes, but I have all these other mesh. Okay, but I want wide strip mesh. Hey, open window, how are you? Okay, so we're going through here, you guys. You guys, how is it Thursday already? It's crazy. It's like my week just flashed before my eyes. So, of course, Monday we were still, you know, recovering. But now, of course, we're getting another freeze. So now they've told us that we're probably going to get snow again. Y'all, it is crazy. It is crazy. So we're going to, let's see, what do I want to put together? Do I want to put that? Do I want to put that? Yeah, we're going to go like that. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like, okay, we're going to do that. Y'all, I can't make up my mind. Just going to put these together. So if you guys have not gone over to the Wreath Shop website, make sure you guys go. Sarah has been adding stuff. She added these amazing angel wings today. I don't even know how many colors, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I know there's some blue ones. I think, I almost want to say gold. I went on there really quick right before I came on because I always like to see some of the stuff before she adds. She always adds stuff. Doesn't tell me. So, we're just putting those together, and I paired those two together. Hey, Dewey, how are you? Let me move this out of the way for right now, and the ribbon. That way I don't knock it off the table. And then I gotta go walk around the table. It will not be pretty. Okay, take this down, you guys. I always put tails all along the outside of these wreaths. Let me put you down just a little so you can see. See the table? It's on my dirty floor. You know, like you don't notice something has got, you know, all of a sudden I was looking at the thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of stuff on the floor right there. Like, oh my God. Okay, you guys, and all I do is just fold them in half like that. Pinch it together. Good, good, good. Now we're going to come in here, and all you're going to do is go into the ties, push it in there, and just give it a couple twists. Now we're going to alternate, okay? So usually what I do is I come in, so I've come in with this one, and now we're going to alternate with the other ones. Now that's what we're going to do all the way around. I like adding tails on the outside. I feel like it gives it, I only put them on the outside. It's going to add width to your wreath, you guys. So we're coming in with this. Okay, so we're apparently getting another crazy freeze. Now they've told us we're going to get snow again. But that's going to be on Monday. So I'm like, oh no, what's going to happen? Y'all, Texas can't handle things like this, okay? Give us 200-degree weather, no problem. We got that. Give us something like this, and oh my Lord. The shenanigans begin. Everybody loses their mind. Everybody's going to go to the grocery store, buy out all the water. They go buy all the canned goods, even though they don't have canned goods. Yo, why do they do that? Every time I go, I'm like, how much canned goods are you buying? It's only supposed to snow for like a day. They tell people to stock up. I get it, but I'm like, unless you're going to eat canned something, you know, soup or whatever for the I don't know, next 4 months. I just think it's hilarious. Hey, Shamrock, how are you? So what we're doing, you guys, is going on the outside, and we're just alternating with our tails here. Thanks for coming on, you guys. If you guys would not mind spreading the love, I'd greatly appreciate it. And those of you guys who do not know me, my name is Sonia Thompson, the owner of the Red Rustic Rose, and I collab with a Wreath shop here usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you guys are not following my page as well as this one, y'all go over there. Hello. I'll be live tomorrow at 7 on my page making some bows. So if you guys have some, you want to go see how I make some bows, come hang out with me tomorrow around 7 o'clock. Friday. Bow Friday. Okay, guys, so we're coming in here all around the outside, okay? No, it sometimes takes a hot minute. Totally fine. We can just chat. It's okay. We'll chat. But yeah, so apparently we're headed again into another Arctic freeze. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Nothing but fun. Yo, there is still snow out here. My neighbors still have snow. Because some of the houses that are in the shade, they still have snow. So I can actually drive around my neighborhood and not even like a little bit of snow. Like some of the houses have still a lot of snow. And now they're telling us more. Kind of fun. Kind of a little, trying to make sure. But yeah. So I had already gone to the grocery store this week and picked up a couple of things. And I'm like, I am not about to have to arm wrestle some person for some case of water. Nope. No, sir. That is not happening with this girl. People get crazy. I'm like, nope. We're good. Got firewood. So, we'll see. Yeah, Kathy. Exactly. I mean, I would have thought it would have melted by now because we did have some days here. So, of course, it went from it was freezing. But it was, and so it's gone up a little bit to the low 50s. But the thing is, it still feels really cold. Yeah. So then next thing you know, it's like, it's not the snow isn't really melting. So even though it should have, it's still there. I mean, there's houses, the roofs still have them. The sides of the houses that are always shadier. But, not shady like that. But, shade hits. The sun isn't hitting there. So, but, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I think a lot of us didn't believe last time that it was going to snow as much as it did. Because it's like they tell us that. It's like, it's going to snow. We go out there, it's like a snowflake. I feel like we had a heat wave today. Did you, Tina? Okay, what's a heat wave, Tina? What's a heat wave? What kind of heat are we talking about? Yeah, because here it's cold. Even, it's already cold right now. I went outside just a little bit ago, and I'm like, ooh, it's cold. It's Cindy. Good in Delaware. We still have a lot of snowing. Yep, it's lightly snowing here now. Is it really? Oh, I love the snow. I do. It's so pretty. Delaware, huh? Yeah, you guys get snow for a while. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's the thing. They tell us so many times, it's going to do this. It's going to be that. And then, it's like, well, you cried wolf. But then when it's actually when it actually happens, we're like, oh, but they weren't kidding this time. They were serious. Tomorrow it's going to be 55, rain and snow. Sunday and 30 and the snow melted. Y'all, Tina, you tell me a heat wave and then you tell me it's 30. Girl. I thought you were going to tell me there was some freak thing and it was 80. That's no heat wave. She's like, it is for me. Okay, you guys. So I went all around the outside. As you guys can see, I put my tails on. Okay. I'm going to put that all the way around. going to hang this back up, and then we're going to make some bows. So I want a big bow up here. We'll probably do some cheater bows. And then we got some clovers we're going to put on there. I want a big, big bow. You know what I think I do. Let's see. Let's see what I'm going to do. Hey, Becky Alexander. How are you? Okay, let me get some zip ties over here. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, the Wreath shop carries zip ties. So, and I love zip ties. Those are kind of my thing that I use. Pittsburgh Steelers wreath for my brothers, which is today. For your brother? Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's see here. What am I... with that? Do I want it like that? Do I want it like that? I feel like I should put that one... Yeah. Okay. So that one's going to go right there. So let's make a big bow. So you guys, whenever I make the bows, so I think I'm going to do a big bow with 2 tails. So let's do this sucker. 14. Let's not be shy with our tails today. 14 inches. If you guys do not use a bow maker, I highly recommend it. It is what I use to make all my bows. I have hand issues, wrist issues. I had surgery, and this makes, yeah, this is so helpful. So we're going to make this loop around 6.5. Six and a half there. We're going to do, oh, thank you. Yes, I love crafting. Well, you find that what's funny is if you're someone who, say like me, I make wreaths, right? But you always find, you make more than that. I do a lot of different things. I like being creative. So, yeah, I've done everything from paint furniture, finish furniture, all kinds of things. Yeah, crafting. It's like you're getting to be creative. It's like a good outlet. It's a great stress reliever. So that's why, as I do this for a business, I mean, they always say, if you love what you're doing, is it really a job? This is something I actually really, really enjoy doing. So, super excited. I've been very fortunate that I'm able to do it. Yeah, bow maker. So tomorrow I'll be live at 7 o'clock over on my page, The Red Rustic Rose. If you guys are not following that, go over there. Hello. And I'll be live tomorrow at 7 making some bows with a bow maker. Let's bring in this really pretty green glitter. Y'all, before I said all the different colors, before I actually said green. So we're coming in here and we're going to bring this up about 1/2 inch on the bottom. And we're going to make, since we did that at 6.5, we're going to make this loop at a 6. Doing one on each side. And I do spread my loops as I go. I do dovetail as I go as well. So if you guys watch me on here or you come in late, make sure you let us know you watched it. If you have any questions, feel free. I do try and go back and answer. Sarah does as well. Okay, once again, about 1/2 inch. And this one, we're going to make 5.5. Yeah, the greens are really pretty. So we're going to do this 5.5, and we're going to do 2 on each side. So usually for the kits, we try to do 4 ribbons, 2 that are 2.5 inch wide, and 2 that are 1.5. Sometimes we get a little creative, and it's a 7/8 or something like that. Sometimes I go rogue and add like something that I know Sarah has. For Christmas I made candy dishes with the candlestick holders and small globe. Oh, that's pretty. Yes, crafting's fun. You know, you get to do a lot of fun stuff. So we're spreading this out, bringing this down. Also, too, making a bow like this, you can actually see all your ribbons. Okay, we're going to bring this down here. Now, you guys, when you guys dovetail these, it does not have to match exactly. Okay. Oh, you guys have also not seen, I don't know, you guys have gone. Sarah got a bunch of different style bunny butts for Easter. They are super cute. So excited to be able to get to use those. There she is, Miss Sarah Jennings. If you guys don't know, Sarah Jennings is the owner of the Wreath Shop. So we could see, she's coming on here. See if I'm not going rogue on here. Use my Cricut as well. Yeah, projects, yeah. Any, right? When you get to be creative, that's super fun. So we're bringing this in here. And now this is a St. Patrick's, right? So we have the shamrock in the back. So we're going to come in and we're going to bring this back up to the front. And we're just going to do a loop of it. So I'll do this where I bring in one of the ribbons that I used in the back up to the front so that you can see it. Okay, we're going to bring that about there. The tail's going to be about, let's do about 10 inches. No, 8. And all we're going to do is we're going to make a little bump, which is usually about 3 inches. And we're going to dovetail that. Just because it is St. Patrick's, and we want to, right? We kind of want to make our shamrocks front and center. Okay, so we're going to push that up a little bit. When taking your bows out, please make sure you have a nice grip. So usually I put a finger, my pointer finger on this side, my thumb on this side, fingers underneath, and make sure you've got a nice grip, then you pull it straight up, okay? If you are not holding onto that securely, do not take it out of there, because it's going to make you curse if you accidentally lose your little stack here. You're going to be like, why did I do that? And we've all done it. What I'm going to do is push my zip tie. Okay, guys, so if you guys have seen me, I do not tighten it all the way, okay? So I tighten it till I hear quite a bit, and then I position my tails. Okay, now you start with the bottom one, and you spread that out. Next layer. Next layer. There's that one. There we are. Now we do the same thing on the other side, you guys. Spread that out. This. Now I'm going to be using some shamrocks for picks, but you guys can go onto the website, and if you click onto the bottom where it's pinned, it'll take you there to, and it has all the list of everything that I'm using. This is a kit, and the shamrocks are at the bottom, but you guys can pick different picks, okay? There's lots of different stuff on the site that you guys can use. So now bringing in that shamrock, that little bump to the front, you see? See how that's coming in? So now we're going to go back in, get our needle nose, and give it one more little tug. Just go in. Now I can make my loops puffy. And here's our bow. See how pretty that is? But now by bringing in the shamrock in the front, we have it in the back, but we always have it, but we also have it in the front now. And see how you can see the green glitter, you can see the check, the Swiss dot, so you can see all the ribbons. Okay, you guys? So I'm going to put this right here. Whenever you guys are putting in a bow, or I always like to make sure there's mesh behind it, so I always push my zip tie through the mesh. And then make sure you're attaching it to the wire base, to the actual frame itself. It's going to make it stand out a little bit better. Not there. Okay, there we go. Through mesh. Also, it makes your bow sit nicely. Okay? I don't tighten it all the way until I'm done with my entire project in case I have to wiggle it around. I don't want to have to fight it. So here's our nice big bow on there. Oh, you cannot see. Now you can see. So see? So now we've got our shamrocks here. Our little clovers, they're on here. Kind of makes it more of the focal point. Right? We have our glitter here. You can see that. So super pretty. Look how pretty that is. Nice big bow. Big chunk of bow. I always like the chunk of bows. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to add probably a cheater bow here, maybe another one down here, and another one down here, okay? So cheater bows, if you guys don't know, if you guys do cheater bows by hand, it's a strip of 24 inches, okay? I use my bow maker to make my cheater bows, so I make my tail 7 inches. Push it down, make the loop, and then my loop is 5. Oh, can you see? Let's see. Okay, there we go. You see a little bit better. There we are. Okay. And so my loop is going to be out of 5, you guys. You guys, I'm sorry I keep having to move that. I was messing with it earlier, and I did not have time to position it correctly. Okay, then we're going to go through and dovetail this. Oh, let's come in with, do I want the polka dots or do I want this? You know what, I think I want the polka dots. I think I want the polka dots. Where's the best place to purchase a bow maker? TheWreathShop.com. Make sure I got mine. If you go to the bottom and you click the link to the kit, it actually takes you straight over to the Wreath Shop, and then you can just search bow maker and it will pull it up. Also, Lisa, if you want to, I'll be live over on my page tomorrow using this bow maker to make some bows. Okay, now when I make my cheater, no problem. When I make my cheater bows, I stack them on top of each other, you guys. And I'll make a couple. So I'm going to use 3. I'll do it right now. We'll go here. Yes, bow makers are amazing. This is my favorite one. And all I'm doing is just stacking them on top of each other. This will hold quite a few cheater bows. And now the reason I do this, it just makes it easier instead of making a set, turning around, putting it in. If I just do them all at once, then I can just take them off of here and just put them in as I need. So, last set. Once again, the tail is 7 inches and the loop is 5, which is the equivalent of 24 if you're doing it by hand. I know, I'm so proud of myself, I can do the math. And just remember, you guys, it does not have to be exact. Like if you're over just a little bit or you're under a little bit, it is not the end of the world. Okay. Hello, Betsy. How are you? Coming in here. So super excited, you guys. A lot of florals have come in. If you guys have went and checked them out, lots of pretty florals and greenery have been coming into the Wreath shop. Those are kind of my jam. Super excited to get to do some grapevine soon for spring. All I'm going to do is just take this and then just find a tie, put it in there, and then just wrap it around. Now usually I just give it a twist, but because I did use the other part of this tie to hold the sign, you can just use the one. As long as you wrap it around and do it good. So we're going to spread that out with the cheater bows. And just make sure that you spread out your tails. Okay? And see how that one's just a little bit too long? If you feel like it looks a little wonky, give it a trim. Don't be scared. There we go. Never happened. There we go. We have these tails here. Now we're going to come in with the next one. Thank you, Karen. Good. Okay, now we're going to come in. I think I want it. Do I want it here? I might want it here. Hold on. Sometimes I don't pull. Hold on. I did not pull the little ties out. Whenever you put your signs out, try and pull your ties out before you start working so that you're not digging like I am right now. Like, where did it go? Oh, I found the one. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, got it. Now we're going to push this in here. Give it a couple twists. And now I do try and spread out my cheater bow. So if you see one's here, and then I'm going to put another one down here. We do spread our tails as we go. Cheater bows are fantastic. It's a way to add ribbon in without having to make a big old bow if you don't want to. Also, it looks pretty coming out right there. Tina. Oh no, where's Tina? Thank you for hanging out, you guys. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so we've got one here, one here. We're going to add, I think, another one right down here. Let's see. Just going to find our tie here. And all you do is just push it in and just give it a couple twists. That's it. Then all we're going to do, spread out our tails. And here we are. So now we've got one here, we've got one here, and we've got here. So now we've got tails on the outside, we've got cheater bows right here, and we've got a big bow right here. Okay? And now we can come in and we can add some of our shamrocks here. So these do pull out. So a lot of times before I put these on, I will pull them out. If I end up cutting it, that's fine, but I want to see where I want to put this. So I'm probably going to put this one around here. So what I'll do, this is a bit long, so I'm going to fold that. I'm just going to pinch that up. And then I'm going to add some glue on the bottom of that. Now, so I do that so it doesn't unravel, doesn't come apart. And then all you do is nice amount of glue. And now you can put it in where you want it. So now I know I kind of want to put it right here. So I'm wiggling that around. Okay. So you've got a shamrock right there. You can put another one coming down at the bottom here. So you've got our bow there. Probably add this one around here. Remember, you can play around with where you put your picks, okay? Just don't put your finger in that glue. Okay, so now we've got a shamrock here. Stay there, buddy. We'll probably put another one here on this side. So I did get two of these picks. And these are super cute. But like I said, she has several styles. So you guys can add. She's got several different picks, but these are the ones that Lisa picked these out for this. Look how pretty they are. They're kind of like a sequin, and then they have gold on the edge. So it kind of brings in just a little dab of gold. Okay. We can put this one right around here. How cute is that? Got shamrock there, shamrock there. I could put another one in here. Or maybe closer here. Probably here. Let's add that little one there. But that way you can see all the different shamrocks, you guys. So we've got shamrock on the side, on our ribbon. I'm going to push that in there. I just want to make sure I don't burn my finger. If you guys are putting picks in and you have glue, use your needle nose. That way you don't lose a digit. Y'all, let me tell you, if you get burned by that glue, whoo, nothing will make you curse quicker than that. Okay, you guys. How fun is this one? You guys, once again, Facebook does not have effects right now, so the sign is backwards, which is making me absolutely insane, but I'm going to see if there's a way to fix that. So, here is our beauty. We've got our giant bow on the side there. We've got our big bow here. See how nice and big that is. Got our sign, our shamrocks, all our tails going all the way around. So, super nice and big. Okay, you guys, once again, this is a kit. This is pinned at the bottom. The shamrocks are extras. The little clovers are extras, but everything else is included in the kit. Well, I'll be cleaning it up, taking a picture of it. Thank you, you guys. And then that'll get posted with the words in the correct way. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much that is making me nuts. But it's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. Once again, you guys, I'm going to be live tomorrow over on my page, The Red Rustic Rose, at 7 o'clock, making some bows. If you guys want to come hang out over there, make sure you guys are going over to the Wreath shop and checking out the weekly specials. Hey, Barb, thank you. The weekly specials. She's got some fun stuff in there. Check out what's new. All kinds of things are coming in right now. Lots of florals are in. So make sure you guys are checking out everything. Okay, you guys, I will be back on Tuesday here. But like I said, tomorrow over on my page. And make sure you guys are over there checking out all the pretty things. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.